56? Yeah, it is.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL
I got to
season,
remember that I can
and
only
we're
6-minute
underway
quarters.
on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch.
Is that a
Over the back
Dan?
line of the end zone,
I
so
got to
that's
remember I
gonna
can
be
only
spotted
use my
off the
plays
35-yard
5
line.
times.
Ball up to the
Looks
35
great.
now
I
as they
appreciate
come
that.
up on first
I was
and
about to
10.
be so mad.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out.
No, it is. We talked about that. It is better than 3 times, but I forget. That's what I'm talking about. It's not that I wasn't hating that
You
time.
look
I
at
was
this
just saying
Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
Not looking forward to bail.
I
appreciate the road not looking forward to it because now they're going to be home all freezing day. Are you talking about summer vacation?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
Did Christian McCaffrey get hurt?
veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That good for 21 yards on the
Big
catch and
part.
run.
It wasn't less than 2 minutes, technically. I guess it was.
And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
I don't get why he's throwing it like that. Like, why he threw it underneath. You know what I'm saying?
18 more yards there and another first down.
What up, Kleppers?
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Garendo. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco.
You got it, Mike.
touchdown.
Are you on purple? Yeah, I'm on purple too.
Isaac Guerrero,
Do I have it? I'm on my mic.
his
Look.
second rushing
Hello?
touchdown on the year.
Let me make sure my
And
audio
the
ain't muted.
49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes.
My audio is
And here
on.
they
Everything
force
is
a
good.
turnover
I
on the
can't
opening
hear
drive
him.
and come right down and
He don't have
score.
a mic.
And I would add that it's
Oh.
important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes.
I don't know.
That way, you build
I don't even have
confidence
Christian
for your
McCaffrey.
teams
I don't know who I
to
got.
play more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
What the
game
fuck?
plan coming in, everyone has
I mean, that's kind of
matchups
his
that they
shit.
like better than others.
Did y'all see my
They
guy
think they have
just
an
not
advantage.
do anything right
Dial
there?
up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a run here off the
Shit.
RPO.
I
He'll
saw
keep
that
it.
too late.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And this nigga celebrated.
Houston. Jaden Higgins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Not sure. I appreciate that, man. I didn't know until you said something. But now that you say it, it makes a lot of sense.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Purdy. This one caught by Charles. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 22. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
Yeah, I got Mike Evans.
I got Mike Evans. Great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
I'll press the wrong button.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I don't even know who got hurt.
Texans at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready! 70 Lions! Ready!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Come on, man. Why the fuck didn't he do anything?
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28.
Ready up! Tackle 80!
First down.
Ready!
First and 10 at the 28-yard
60
line.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Tune it up, they know why they do it. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 17 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT.
What up, Richard Rax?
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, 49ers 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by
Why
the
the
kick
fuck
team.
would they make me?
As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
What's good, Rich? How you feeling?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
What's up, Long? I appreciate the hard.
Across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I appreciate the cool gift and the laughing taco.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pick.
And this
Should have
one's
been
going
picked.
to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this
Probably
series.
should run the ball.
Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy.
I picked. Oh, no. Should have been. But linebacker set.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
Yes.
And the Niners are an extra
Ooh, I
point
missed.
away from evening this one up. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Where the fuck is my play?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Panther 60, Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Okay, ready?
What did I do today? Nothing really.
Bronco 80.
Took my wife out.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
How did,
Down, but able to get it to
where the fuck is my...
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Haven't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw.
I was doing family. We good, man. We just
manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw.
Bro, what the...
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Seven Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
What up, Darkness?
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Come on, fuck.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
18,
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And
What the?
this man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 29, 49ers 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Purdy from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet,
You don't feel good to get smoked.
on
Shut up.
1st down.
Ready?
The game's playing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
First
Let's
down.
go.
First
Cougar
and 10 at the
19.
12-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
What's up, Mike?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now inside the 25. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Final play and a half. Purdy. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. 49ers 19. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They didn't let me
It's
jump.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Still do your workouts in the morning? So no, I haven't been working out in the morning.
They have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts.
I do my workout. I still work out every day, but I don't work out in the morning.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
I type the slide.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go
What up, Hashi? When do you stream it or you don't? I haven't. I appreciate the heart, me, Hashi. I haven't streamed my workout in a long time.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense.
And it's mostly since I switched when I was going to work out.
Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Purdy. That's complete to Pearson. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. Purdy now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And across the chalk.
What you work today? I appreciate the roses, Hockey. I didn't work out today. It's my wife's birthday. Missed again. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to a field goal. 26. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
I appreciate the heart in the daydream.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
they let them hold on to
one-score game. They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
60 by 6.
Second down and inches.
Why the fuck is he idle? Like, I literally have somebody out there.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Smith and Jigba to the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm shaking my head. Welcome back, bro. I'm trying, man. I'm getting my ass whipped up. I'm playing real bad.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on,
man.
Second down.
These motherfuckers keep dropping passes.
Defense, it looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling.
Good evening, man. How are you?
And forcing an incompletion.
Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end.
I appreciate the share, Ryan. I'm gonna tell you. That's why I don't run it that often. It's because I'm real bad at it.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too
I appreciate the road.
deep ball, they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Guerrero on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards.
I didn't even know your ass was still in here.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote balls.
Don't judge me, Medusa.
Right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Evans.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Purdy.
That nigga didn't get in.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Gurindo.
See, that's why you're the smart one.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I appreciate the road. Where the fuck is Nick Bosa at? Did Nick Bosa get hurt?
It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Why is he over there?
They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball,
I appreciate the goal gifts, family.
You're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Handoff here, Gurindo. And he gets this
Why the
to
fuck
35.
is he running like that, man?
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Get set, get set. 18.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Pass caught by Pearsall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route.
I got you, Daydream.
Run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that.
I don't like this play.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
Why can I like that play?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Guerrero from 13 yards out. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
All right, let's go, Daydreamer. Keep rocking with your boy.
Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Not working.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
19, like 60, liking 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Why the fuck is he open?
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Why the fuck was he? I was in quarters.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Congratulations, Dink.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Completed the one, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't get why he was so open. Like, why was nobody back
For the
there?
onside kick.
That's what I don't get.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in
That
this
is weird.
spot, you
That's
have
a
to
fact.
understand there's not going to be a whole lot
I was in
of room to
quarters
run.
and literally
And in
nobody
this
was
case,
out there.
Ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one caught by Tonjes.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense.
Shoot clock.
They played that very well.
Yeah, he better call it.
And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping
I
to get
thought
off
he was.
behind the
I thought he was out of
defensive line.
timeout.
But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt. because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Trap 6. Trap Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw.
And that's game. That's game.
It is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The
I appreciate you, Daydreamer.
And the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And he's got it. So the 2-point
It's just a
conversion
game.
is good, and they
I was down by a lot to start.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score
Pig
against
farming
that
is
team.
crazy. What up, Bucky?
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 865. Gravity Lions. Go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Why the fuck is the center wide open?
The Texans going to
I've been all right, Sam. How you doing?
and final timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Come on. 19 Lions. 77 Wolves. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Ready?
That's what you get, Psyche.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Niners
That's what you get, Psyche. That's what you get, Psyche. All that shit you was talking.
2nd and long.
All that shit you was talking.
Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let it fly.
Did it?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Please tell me I saw that
Here's
shit.
1st down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cub 19.
On play action, they'll
That's my
throw.
fault.
And this
That
is
was 100% my fault.
touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said
Out of
right
bounds.
there. And there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Well, I just go do shit myself.
A miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. They go down to none. Isaac Guerrero, 39 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
I would have had 60 if I didn't miss those 2 extra points. Ain't that
How
about
does
a
the
bit?
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because as
What?
you said,
How is this nigga so over?
so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
This
is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Maybe try. You talking to me?
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially
30 more minutes.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.
Let's see how many picks he threw. Maybe I was picked one. I don't think it was 9.
Boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
This nigga said if he had a whole nother half of the game, he could have came back.
Top gear you can get into this offense. They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.